We have not did anything.
You gotta start the car. Get out of the car.
No.
Get out of the car.
Roll the window down.
Get out of the car.
No, I'm rolling the window down.
Get out of the car.
I'm rolling.
Let me go, car. Let me go, car.
Stop.
Let me go, car.
No.
Let me go. Let me go.
Right now.
Cops are often seen as protectors of the community, entrusted with the responsibility to uphold the law and ensure public safety. However, there are cases where some officers misuse their power, engaging in racial profiling and excessive force. But what happens when these racist cops finally meet with the wrong person, someone who is determined to stand up against their unjust actions? Starting with a case of Alameda County sheriffs who detained black family Asali Lagraval, Castro Valley, California, September 20th, 2019. This all began with the officer approaching the family's car and questioning their presence due to recent auto break-ins in the area. Asali Lagraval asserted her innocence and refused to provide her ID, citing her lack of involvement in any criminal activity.
Okay, I've been having auto break-ins in this parking lot every morning around this time.
Thank you very much.
So I've been driving around here. Okay, and I noticed that you guys aren't doing nothing but hanging out.
Yeah, I just got in from
And
Vegas.
okay, well that.
This morning, I've been driving all night.
Okay.
Takes 8 hours to get here.
Well, relax. That's my reason why I'm talking to you.
I'm from here, so I'm not.
Okay.
This is a rental car from the Bay Area, from Oakland.
Okay.
Just because it's got Nevada plates, it's not a.
It's not a Nevada car.
No, I'm not Nevada.
Okay. You have your ID on you?
Yeah. Okay, so wait a minute. Now, why are you asking for my ID? You just explained to me about the break-in.
Right.
But why did you explain to me about the my ID? What's that about? What did I do? What kind of crime did I commit?
What kind of crime did you commit?
Yeah, I'm asking
you haven't.
to ask you for my ID.
Yeah, you have to give me your ID.
Why do I have to give you my ID?
Tensions escalated as Lagraval began recording the interaction as a precaution against potential escalation, highlighting the distrust and fear often felt by black people during police encounters.
No, I don't. No,
You don't?
I know the law. I don't have to give my ID. I'm not doing anything wrong. I have not did anything wrong. I've not did anything wrong.
So what you're doing now is leading me to believe that you might be doing something wrong.
No, I'm not doing that. So don't try to trump up no charges. I saw like get your phone out, start recording. Start recording right now, honey. May I take get Annika on the phone. Get Annika on the phone.
Why are you getting so worked up?
Because I gotta have protection. Because I don't know where this is about to go. I gotta have protection.
Well, it's not gonna go anywhere if you cooperate. So you see this thing right here?
We're not doing anything.
So this is my camera. Everything's being
Exactly.
recorded.
Exactly, and I'm not doing anything. That's what did you hear me tell my daughters? Start recording as well.
Yeah, that's fine. They can record all day.
Yep.
So why are you making this a big deal?
Because I haven't did anything.
You said you're a local resident, or you're from here.
I said I'm originally from here.
Okay.
That's what I just told you.
Well, this could be a completely positive encounter.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you my ID because I haven't done anything.
Okay.
Call Annika right now.
Do you have a valid driver's license?
Yes, I do. Yes,
Okay.
I do. I wouldn't be in this car if I didn't. I can't rent a car without a valid driver's license. Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, I don't know that if you rented this car, right?
Lagraval informed him that they had just arrived from Las Vegas and were resting before going into Starbucks. Despite this explanation, the officer persisted, asking for her ID. The officer insisted that she had to provide identification, despite her clear indication that they were simply stopping for coffee and had no involvement in any criminal activity.
Okay.
Exactly. No one did.
Well, guess what? I'm not in any rush. I can hang out here till you want to give me your ID.
I'm not. I want you to call your sheriff. I want you to call me or call your superior, your supervisor. I'm asking for a supervisor right now. I sell it.
Well, hold on.
Call 911. Call 911.
What is going on here?
I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna call the police.
No, we're not doing that. Okay, everyone in this car is detained. You can go back in the car and wait, or you can go in handcuffs and go in my car.
She's not gonna go. I tell her just get in the car. We're not detained.
Yeah.
I'm calling the police right now on
Okay.
you. I'm calling the police on you
What kind of
because you came up here and
police?
harassed me.
This is why the police.
Exactly.
Yeah, everyone
no,
in this-
we haven't did anything. Sit down. I
Just
tell her,
sit in the
"You
car."
haven't did anything." Hi, I
Just
need
sit
to
in
get
the car.
a police officer immediately to the Starbucks in Castro Valley. I'm being
Dirty one,
harassed
Adam.
by
You may be
an
getting in the car
individual
from
that's
an
saying that
unhappy,
they're a sheriff
Contact.
for
Just
no
FYI.
apparent reason. For no apparent reason.
You can't even detain.
I don't even know if they are or not. I was sitting in my vehicle. I had dozed off for a second. Was going to go into Starbucks, and
Negative,
all of a sudden
they're
I get
just
a knock
the
on
cell
my
phone
window,
film and type, and
and the
they're on the phone
individual
with
starts
911.
talking about break-ins, and I'm like, what? And then I was like, okay. I sell it.
Okay, sit in the car or you're going in handcuffs. I'm not dealing with this.
I'm going in handcuffs and I have to use the restroom.
You can sit,
I'm
you can
gonna
sit,
buy coffee from Starbucks and you're
you can
telling
sit
me
in the car. You can sit in the car.
what am I taking?
Last option, last chance. Sit in the car, you're going in handcuffs.
Handcuffs for what?
Handcuffs for what? She handcuffs
31
for
Adam,
what?
start us up there.
That was one of the things. You're being really too excessive right about now. You're being real excessive right now. That's
Okay.
one of the reasons why we
Okay.
stopped here too. For me to get coffee, and I was telling her to get up so she could go to the restroom. Oh no, you're not going to do that. You're not going to violate and victimize us.
31 Adam. Well, we just occupy times 3.
What if she
We got 2 of them out of the car
Do you
just
hear
running
yourself
all
right
around,
now?
filming us,
This is why it's
impeding the
wait,
investigation.
I have
do you hear
individual
yourself
here.
right now?
Hello?
What is she saying? Do you have an answer?
I am in Castro
Do you have
Valley
an answer for
Starbucks.
that?
I just spoke with somebody and I got hung up on.
Do you have an answer for my question? You do not.
As the conversation grew more heated, Logravale instructed her daughters to start recording the interaction. She also called 911 to report the harassment. The situation quickly escalated when the officer, without any legal cause, used force to handcuff Logravale and place her in the patrol car.
We have not did anything.
You gotta start the car.
Wait
Get
a
out of the car.
minute. No, I'm not.
Get
I'm
out of the car.
rolling the window down. I'm rolling the window down.
Get out of the car.
No, I'm rolling the window down.
Get out of the car.
No, I'm not. I'm rolling the window down.
Get out of the car.
I'm rolling the window down. That's
Get out of the car.
But I see it's rolled down.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
No, I'm not.
Get out of the
I
car.
haven't did anything. I'll get out. Just don't pull on me. I'll get out.
All right, get out of the car.
Call the police.
Get out of the car.
Get somebody here.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. This is your last chance to get out of the car, or I'm placing you.
No, you're not placing me under arrest.
Or I'm
I haven't
placing
did
you under
anything.
arrest.
I'm calling someone.
Get out of the car.
I am. You don't have to pull me. I'm getting out now.
Then get out.
Stop it.
Then get out.
Stop it. You're gonna go. You're gonna get in a lot of trouble. So I hope
That's
everything
fine.
is
Stand right here. Stand right here. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. You're being detained.
No, I'm not being detained. For what?
You're being detained.
For what?
Put your hand behind your back, or you're gonna go to jail.
No, I'm not going to jail. And you're not going to. No, we're getting the attorney. We're getting an attorney right now. Record everything. We're getting an attorney. We're getting an attorney. No, we're getting an attorney. We're getting an attorney. We're getting an attorney. The minute. We haven't done anything.
I haven't even committed a crime.
Exactly.
Put your hands
Don't
behind
worry.
your back.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to the sheriff right now.
We have 2 detained, working on the third.
We're getting an attorney. We
Walk
haven't done anything.
Walk over here.
I haven't done anything. I'm getting
Walk
my-
over here.
I haven't done anything.
Face
I
back,
haven't-
face this car.
I have not done anything. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I don't have no weapons on me. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You can't even answer me.
Hey, don't worry. We're going to go to the
I have not
sheriff
committed a
department.
crime.
Don't worry. Don't worry. That's
What
all I
crime
said.
have we committed?
Put your hands behind your back, or you're going to jail.
What crime have we committed?
Put your hands behind your back.
We haven't
Put
done
your hands
anything.
behind your
You're
back,
going to get
or
fired.
you're
You're
going
going
to
to get
jail.
fired. You're going to get fired.
That's fine.
You're going to get fired. You
Crime
watch.
have we committed?
Don't worry,
That's fine.
Asala, we got a lawsuit. Don't worry, because we haven't done nothing. We got a lawsuit.
No, I haven't done
We have a lawsuit.
Wait,
Don't worry, we have a lawsuit. We have a
Put your hands
lawsuit.
behind your back.
What crime have we
Put
committed?
your hands
We have
behind
a
your
lawsuit.
back.
Don't worry.
That's fine.
We have a lawsuit. Excuse me, officer. Can you make some sense out of this? We haven't done anything.
All right, walk with me over here.
We haven't done anything.
We're detaining a third.
We haven't done anything. We haven't done
We're in code
anything.
4.
All of a sudden we're getting arrested. Wait a minute.
Is this car open?
We did.
Is this car open?
We haven't, excuse me, we haven't did anything. So can you get your, I asked for, I don't have a weapon
Stop.
on me.
I'm just
I asked
checking.
for his superior, his supervisor. I asked for a supervisor.
Grab a seat.
I asked for his,
Isn't that how things work, ma'am?
no, what are you talking about? We haven't did anything.
Kick your feet
We
up.
You
haven't,
don't demand what we do.
no, I'm not demanding anything.
We do with the car, 28 and everything, ran the 6 and all that.
Not yet. 31 Adam. Can I get the last 6?
Her daughters continued to record the encounter, capturing the moment when additional officers arrived and the entire family was detained. The family repeatedly asked for a supervisor, but their requests were ignored. Instead, they were told to remain in the car or face arrest.
I'm asking you
You're not following our instructions.
I'm asking you a question. Why am I being arrested?
Right now you're being arrested because you're
So
not
what did I
listening
do
to
to
us.
be arrested? What led up to this? Can you answer that honestly? You cannot.
You won't let me.
identify who you are and your relation to this car and to the people. So,
where's your driver's license at?
It's in my wallet.
Okay, which one's that?
It's my black wallet.
The black wallet? Is that in the purse that was right by your feet?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, I'm going admin while I talk to my partners.
Figure out what is going on.
Eventually, the officer forcefully removed Lagravel from the car and handcuffed her, leading to her emotional plea for justice. The ordeal continued as the officers failed to provide a clear reason for their detention. Lagravel and her daughters were left feeling humiliated and victimized by the blatant racial profiling and abuse of power. Ultimately, a federal jury determined that the sheriff's deputies had unjustly detained the family. The jury found that the officers had no probable cause or evidence to justify the detention and handcuffing of Lagravel and her daughters. As a result, the jury awarded the family $8.25 million in compensation for the violation of their civil rights and the emotional distress they endured. The charges against the deputies included unlawful detention, racial profiling, and violation of civil rights. But hold on your seats because this next case unfolds a black business owner who was harassed by corrupt cops. Kalefa and Swash, Tiburon, California, August 21st, 2020. This all began when 3 officers noticed the store open unusually late and decided to investigate. They approached Kalefa and Swash, who were working in their downtown clothing store, Yema, and started questioning their presence in the store.
you guys, I've never seen you open this late.
Yeah.
Are you just restocking?
No, just doing our thing.
Just doing your thing? What's your thing?
What's up?
Well, I've never seen anyone in the store this
Is
late.
there a problem? No, just chill, Is that a problem?
No, sir, there's no problem. I've never seen anyone in the store this late. I wanted to come check in, make sure
There's
everything's
no
okay.
problem going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys restocking the store, or
There's no problem going on.
why are you here so late?
It does not matter.
It does matter.
To who?
To me.
Why?
Because the store's never open this late.
Is it your store?
No.
And then what? If it's not your store, what's the problem?
I'm making sure that everyone is okay
There's
down
no
here.
problem going on. So if you have a problem, you let me know right now if there's a problem.
I just want to know why you guys are here so late.
It does not matter.
It does matter to me.
It does not matter to me. So
does.
if you have a problem, you tell me right now if you have a problem.
I don't have a problem, sir.
Kalefa, aware of the racial profiling, calmly reassured the officers that everything was fine and dismissed the importance of their presence. However, the officers continued to press for answers, leading to a heated exchange. Kalefa, determined to assert his rights, refused to provide proof of ownership without a legitimate reason.
It does not matter to me.
Okay. Why are you guys here so late?
It does not matter to me.
I don't care, sir.
If you have a problem, call your chief of police, call whoever you want to call.
My supervisor's already on his way.
Yeah, call him. Tell him to come talk
He's
to me.
coming. Or one of you own the store?
Huh?
Do one of you own the store?
It does not matter. I'm not going to answer your question. If you have a problem, you tell me you have a problem.
I have a problem with you guys being here so late and you not telling me. My business, sir, is to look at the property down here, and if there's something that stands out to me, I
So
have
what
to-
stands out to you? That there's 3 black people in a store?
There's 3
So
people.
you're going to... No.
Sir, you could be black, white, Hispanic.
No.
Absolutely, sir.
There's going to be 3 black people in the store. You're going to come around and try to
I don't want to argue. I just want you to tell me why you're here.
You're going to bring your supervisor? You bring your supervisor.
He's coming right now. He's right here.
Okay. You tell him to come talk to me.
He's on his way.
Okay, where's your supervisor?
He's right there.
Okay, tell him to come then.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's the problem with having 3 black people in the store?
You keep emphasizing black people. That's not
Yes,
what this is.
yeah. You cannot tell me you don't see that. You see that 3 black people in the store. What's the problem with that?
I see 3 people in the
I see
store
black
at
people
1
in the
o'clock
store.
in the morning.
I see
1
black-
o'clock in the morning. This
Okay.
street's closed up at 9 o'clock at night. There's
Okay.
nobody here.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Despite his clear statements, the officers remained suspicious and continued their questioning. The encounter grew increasingly tense, with Kalefa standing firm and challenging the officers' unjust treatment.
Did you identify
I
yourself?
do
to
not
the
have to
officer?
identify myself to anybody. It's my store. Okay, then what? Yeah, exactly. So it's my store. So what?
Can you prove that it's your
I
store?
do not have to prove anything to you.
Actually,
sir.
you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. To who and to why?
Oh my God.
I do not have to prove my
you do have
existence
to prove
to you.
who you are.
I do not have to prove my
You
existence
are
to
in a
you.
store
Yes.
after hours when the
Yes.
stores are closed.
Okay.
There's 3 people in the store in the middle of the night. We
Okay.
are doing what we're supposed to do. We're looking out for our community.
Okay.
That's all we're doing.
Okay.
That's it.
You're looking out for my community. That's
Yes.
what you mean to say.
If this is your store, you're part
No,
of
no,
our
no,
community.
this is my store. I've already told you it's my store. Don't use the word if.
Okay.
I've told you it's my store.
Okay, then we're looking out
So
for
don't
your
use the word
community.
if. Okay.
Do you want us to look out for your community,
I do
or
want
do you
you
want
to-
us to let anybody just walk in here at 2 o'clock in the morning and steal all your stuff?
I want you to look out for my community.
You sure?
Yeah,
Because you
sure.
don't sound like you're very grateful.
No, no,
You
no, no.
sound like you're very defensive.
No, I do not sound defensive.
Really?
I want to wrap up this conversation. We're wasting time. So what's going on? What's up? What's the next step?
Prove
Can
to
you
us
just-
that you have keys
This
or
is my store.
communicate.
Okay, wait.
There you go. That's a perfect thing.
I just asked
I
for
don't
that.
have. Okay.
You know
look,
what? Put
wait.
the key in the door and we're out of here.
Put the key in the door?
Put the key in the door.
I asked you
If
if
this
you
is
had
your
keys.
store, you have the
That
key in the
is,
door.
I'm telling you.
There you go.
Stand back, please.
There you
Do
go.
not raise your voice at me.
Put
okay?
the key in the door,
Don't
we're
raise
outta
your
here.
voice at me. Just chill. I'm gonna put my key in the door.
As the supervisor arrived, Khalifa prepared to handle the situation with determination. He insisted that he did not have to prove his ownership of the store and challenged the officers' right to question him solely based on his race. The supervisor, however, continued to press for proof, causing further frustration. The situation reached a boiling point when a nearby white neighbor, who had been listening to the entire exchange, intervened. The neighbor affirmed that the store belonged to Khalifa and Swash. Upon hearing this, the supervisor promptly departed from the scene, despite Khalifa repeatedly asserting his ownership. It wasn't until the white neighbor spoke up that the situation was diffused. The encounter highlighted the issue of racial profiling and the different standards of proof required based on race. No arrests were made and no charges were filed. Recently, Khalifa and Swash announced that they had reached a settlement with the town of Tiburon. The settlement included a payment of $150,000 to the couple and the implementation of significant changes aimed at fostering inclusivity within the upscale Marin County community. However, the racism of the corrupt cops do not end here. This next case unfolds officers who arrested a man for exercising his rights. Curtis Wilson, August 10th, 2022. Officer Colleen McCarthy of the City of Sunrise Police Department was dispatched to a convenience store following reports of a fight among teenagers. She arrived at the scene and began speaking with the store owner, who recounted that 3 teenagers had been involved in an altercation and that one had shown a gun to his friends.
You know what happened. Stop playing crazy.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, he wasn't there like that. I need the back.
Were you here earlier?
If I would have lost my life, he would have been looking shitty.
Yo, talk to us.
No, it's not.
Yo, what was going on earlier?
It's not.
But you guys were obviously you guys were on freaking camera.
Alright, it's not. Why would you send the phone?
Yo, come over here for a second.
What?
Let's come talk.
Come over here.
No.
What? We don't want to talk about that situation.
Yo, you can either talk to us now or you can talk to us.
Come back over here.
What's up?
Where you going, bro?
I don't want to talk about
Get over here. Okay, well, we'll talk to you.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all tighten up. Quick.
We need to stop. Stop.
Although the store owner noted that no one was threatened or harmed inside the store, the presence of firearms was enough to raise concerns. While the officers were reviewing CCTV footage, Curtis Wilson, one of the boys involved in the earlier incident, returned to the store with his brother. McCarthy and another officer immediately approached him, but Curtis, sensing the escalating tension, tried to leave. Curtis was forcibly detained, despite his protests and attempts to explain that he had done nothing wrong. The situation turned violent as the officers tackled Curtis to the ground.
All you had to do was
On my soul, I'm gonna shoot y'all out, cuz. A nigga for the stick out on me and not challenge me, cuz. I don't want to talk about it, I don't want to talk about it, cuz. Y'all like geeking, cuz I don't got no type of weapons on me, no nothing, nigga just got off work, cuz. Fuck, cuz.
go ahead and take this out.
Huh?
Fire rescue's gonna come. Fire rescue's coming.
Hey, just
now you wanna come on,
no, you have a taser prone.
Just stay still, okay?
You should've never did that shit.
Just stay still.
I didn't wanna talk. I didn't wanna talk.
I
don't have to talk to you.
Stay still.
4. 3 units still rolling.
Just stay still, you okay?
Carl, don't talk to me on that sweet shit, Carl. With your ass. That shit hurt, Carl. If I didn't want to talk to y'all, no, bro. If I didn't want to talk to y'all, I didn't have to.
We're gonna wait for
y'all gonna tase me because I don't want to talk to y'all. Y'all racist as fuck.
No. There's in the convenience store. You were in there. That's why you're cuffed. You don't want to talk to us.
Just stay still.
Do you see me with a gun? Do you see me with a gun? Do you see me with a gun? Okay then.
Talk about we didn't finish getting the
Cause
video.
my shirt was off, cuz. I didn't even have my shirt all the way on.
Yo,
you would have seen the pistol.
Stop.
No.
That's the reason.
I'm not tripping, cuz.
Why you don't want to listen or comply. That's why you're in cuffs. That's
you're
why
racist.
You're racist. We're doing an investigation.
You're racist.
Okay.
What the fuck? Y'all just tased me for no reason. Bitch, if I don't want to talk, I don't have to talk to y'all. Y'all got cameras, y'all. If y'all see on,
we have cameras.
Now look, when y'all see on the cameras, I didn't have nothing to do with it. I'm suing y'all on my soul. I don't want you to touch me, Carl.
You have 2 prongs. We're gonna stay on your side.
Bro, get off me, bro. Stop touching me, Carl. You talking about you right here, bitch? You tased me for no reason. You trying to be sweet and y'all just tased me for no reason, Carl.
Explain why.
You just stay just like that.
God, you racist as Carl.
You Christopher?
Bitch, that's what it says.
Okay. Just making sure.
You get no respect.
I got your ID right here.
Y'all are racist as fuck, Carl.
No.
What you taping for?
Resisting.
Resisting what?
Investigation.
Cause if y'all wasn't trying to slam me, Carl, I would've got my ass on the floor, Carl.
Because you didn't want to cooperate.
Carl.
It was as simple. You weren't in cuffs, and that's what happened now. We are doing an investigation.
I had nothing to do with that. Bro, what?
They repeatedly shouted at him to comply, with one officer threatening to use a taser. Despite Curtis's efforts to de-escalate and comply, he was tasered and pinned to the ground, surrounded by officers who continued to shout commands. Once Curtis was subdued, Officer McCarthy tried to justify their actions by playing mind games, suggesting that Curtis had brought the situation upon himself by not cooperating. She insisted that they were responding to a potential threat inside the convenience store and needed to ensure everyone's safety.
All right, take a seat.
All right, go ahead and just lay on your side, all right? Yeah, there you go.
Who's riding with him?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, where
Willie's
is
riding.
Berryman? Where's
I don't think he showed up, did he?
We're okay, there's nothing else I see. We were working on video inside, a bunch of kids brought guns inside the store, and we were working on it, and then one of them came back in with his brother, so that's why. So there was like a rifle that one of the kids had, so that's why we went out with him, and he didn't want to.
Oh, this is 22 with the rifle?
Yeah. So it's stemming from this. We were trying to get video from the guy,
And the kid
then
walked
they
in.
walked back in. And then the guy's like, these are the kids, so.
My name is Corey Zimman. I'm the assistant public defender that's been assigned to this case. At the outset, because this is a remote deposition, I have to ask a few preliminary questions. First, are you currently by yourself in a private place and outside of the earshot of all others?
Correct. I'm in my police vehicle and nobody else inside.
Perfect. If at any point during this deposition that changes and you're no longer in private, just let me know and we will pause until you are.
Okay.
All right. Can you hear and see me clearly?
Yes.
All right. If at any point during this deposition you can no longer hear or see me clearly, just let me know and we'll pause and fix the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you ever given a deposition before?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any questions about what we're about to do here today?
No.
All right. Just as a reminder, though, can you just try to answer questions with like yes or no, or just with verbal responses? Because with it's hard for the court reporter to get down the actual responses.
Yes.
Thank you. And as well, if at any point, well, actually, let me ask, did you write any reports in this case?
Yes. I was the arresting officer.
Right, so you wrote the complaint affidavit?
Yes.
And did you write any other reports?
I wrote the probable cause affidavit, which is the arrest form, and the main police report.
Understood. And did you have an opportunity to review those reports before this deposition?
Yes.
Right. And if at any point during this deposition you need to refer to those reports for information, that's perfectly acceptable, but can you just please let me know when you're doing so we can discern whether you're testifying from the report or from your independent recollection?
Yes.
And do you have an independent recollection of this case?
I do.
All right. So why don't you start with how you became involved in this case?
We got a call about people inside a convenience store. Somebody had guns, and then somebody ran through the back door. So myself and Officer Carter arrived on scene, and we made contact with the store owner.
What do you recall the location of the incident?
Yeah, it's 1201 Sunset Strip.
And that's the Shop and Save convenience store?
Yes.
And you said you made contact with the owner?
Yeah, I think it's Mohammed Hussein, I believe.
Okay, and what did the owner tell you?
He said that there was just males inside the store with guns, and then somebody went running out of the back. So it was just kind of, he was working on video, which took quite an extended period of time. Just to kind of, because one of the, I think he described that there's a rifle that somebody had, and it seemed like there was a lot of people that were in there.
Okay. And I'm sorry, I should have asked you at the outset, what agency are you currently employed by?
City of Sunrise Police Department.
Right, and how long have you been with City of Sunrise?
6 years.
And in what capacity do you work for City of Sunrise?
I'm a road patrol officer.
And have you ever worked for any of the law enforcement agencies?
No, I have not.
All right. Okay, so you described to me an altercation in the store and something about a rifle. Was that the extent of the information that was relayed to you at the time that you responded to the scene?
Yeah, for the most part, they said there was, juveniles in the store. They had guns. There wasn't an actual fight, but it's still concerning because there's weapons involved and there's people inside the store that have seen it. So, and then something about somebody running through the back. So, obvious thing concerned. Some possibly happened.
Right. Did the store owner say anything about anything being damaged in the store?
No.
Did he say anything that anything was stolen?
No.
Okay.
As the EMS arrived to check on Curtis, Officer McCarthy falsely claimed that he had been arrested because they thought he was armed. She also mentioned that a rifle had been involved, further justifying their use of force.
Because he kept resisting, we went hands-on, we couldn't get him to the ground, and verbal commands to stop resisting, to get on the ground. Usually it's just with police training that you want to take somebody to the ground because it's easier to control them.
Okay. But you're saying that he was resisting as of the moment he started walking away, right?
Yes.
So therefore he would have been under arrest as of that moment, right?
It depends on if he wants to comply. There's also discretion with law enforcement, but it depends on if he wants to comply. Because a lot of people are afraid of the police, I understand that. But if he wants to walk away and then, just not even acknowledge, my loud verbal commands for him to stop, and then when he wants to brace and tense and to further resist, he's no longer free to leave, which he wasn't free to leave to begin with.
Right. And what was the need to deploy a taser?
Because he kept resisting. We could not detain him in handcuffs, so we went to a less lethal. There was no weapon.
You considered lethal force at any point in time during this interaction?
we went to a less lethal. That's a taser. A taser is a less lethal weapon. There was never lethal force.
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay.
All right. So, but again, so the taser was deployed when he was already on the ground, though, right?
No, he was standing up.
And but he wasn't on the ground when he already was. The taser was deployed twice, though.
Yep.
So the second time it was deployed when it actually made contact with him, he was on the ground, right?
I'd have to refer back to my report to look at that.
Please do.
Sure. Okay, so the second taser deployment, I remember that Christopher was by a car. He initially got tased when he was up, and then he fell to the ground, and then I detained him in handcuffs.
So at no point was he ever tased when he was on the ground?
No.
Alright. And does your department have body-worn camera?
Yes, we do.
Alright, was it in use during the time of this altercation?
Yes, it was. However, after my body camera fell off, I know Officer Carter's, I believe, was on the whole time, and then responding officers, actually my body camera is on the ground, and I believe it malfunctioned, or I believe one of the backup officers ran over it, so mine stopped working, so I didn't have my body-worn camera working to transport him to the jail.
That's fine, I'm just glad.
Our body cameras were on from the beginning.
That should be very helpful when we deal with this in court. All right. I don't really. Is there anything else about your involvement in this case that you think is relevant for me to know?
Nope.
Okay. Have you understood all my questions?
Yes.
Have I given you an adequate opportunity to answer my questions?
Yes.
Is there anything about your testimony that you'd like to add or change today?
No.
All right, and just to be clear, the question that we certified earlier, you're still not willing to answer that. You actually want to come into court and have me file a motion, and explain to the judge why you wouldn't answer that question.
You gave me a different example about the hypothetical with you, but if you want to go into more detail on that, I'll be willing to answer.
I mean, it's just a very basic question of if Mr. Wilson was not lawfully detained, was he free to leave?
It's if you want to give me a backstory on that, like a scenario, if we're talking about the same scenario, because
we'll just deal with it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, that sounds good.
Would you like to read or waive the reading of the deposition transcript?
Ultimately, Curtis was arrested for resisting without violence, a charge that was later thrown out. This incident is a stark example of how racial profiling and aggressive policing tactics can lead to unnecessary violence and trauma. That's all for this video. We hope you have enjoyed this video a lot. What are your thoughts about these cases? Let us know in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon for more interesting videos like this. Thank you for watching our video.